back of those sweet vanilla dreams. What do you mean you don't sell them anymore? I want my sweet vanilla dreams back.
Welcome to The Tempo, Saturday at 11 a.m. This is a show hosted by me, the Robison. Today we got an artist spotlight with a New Hampshire-based hard rock band, Sepsiss. They'll be coming in at noon and doing a Zoom interview with us. Since they're from New Hampshire, I can't really get them into the studio, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're going to have them on. We're going to play a bunch of their songs today as well as a whole list of hard rock and heavy metal music, all DIY, small or unsigned or small label or DIY label bands, because that's what we focus on here on the Tempo and at Radio 717 and at Effigy Entertainment. That's our focus, unsigned small bands. Find your new music here. And, yeah, got a lot of stuff going on, too. Next week, there is not a show planned currently because I have some stuff to do next week. That's the 28th. There may be somebody filling in for me, but we haven't figured that out yet. But next week, there will not be a show. Some changes have happened recently. Our morning shuffle program is now being hosted by Roby, who he's been doing it from 7 to 8 in the morning. Now, my work has just got really tough this time of year. It's like this every year from about Labor Day to November. And so the next few weeks, I'll probably pick the show back up after Thanksgiving in the mornings again, or right before Christmas, depending on what the work looks like in December. But for now, I will be stepping down from that while Roby takes over. We have Embers and Anthems also almost every weekday, hosted by Jesse. That is a really great show. There's a lot of hard rock focus on that one, and just general Central PA bands mostly. But music videos, 90% of that show is music videos. It's a great show to listen to on your lunch break or during your lunch hour, or if you just happen to be home during the day and you're tired of watching soap operas. Does anybody do that anymore, actually? I don't know. Soap operas don't seem to be a thing. Maybe they do. I have no idea because I haven't had actual TV in like 7 years. So, although streaming's starting to turn into something very similar to what I remember cable to be like. Anywho, not the focus of this show. So we're looking forward to having Sepsiss on. Please feel free to jump in the chat, say anything you want. I'm trying to move towards Discord for our video interviews. So if you're a band or if you're watching, there's a link set up in the description that invites you to the Radio 717 Discord. It's a great place for you to drop flyers that we could put on in the background of our shows, like you just saw when we were introing, and you saw the band flyers for their shows that are coming up. So if you are a band that has flyers for shows, we'll drop them in the slideshow, and the best way to make sure that we get it is to put it in our Discord. You can also submit music over there for us to add to our playlists, and music videos, etc. And then eventually do interviews with us through there. But still in its infancy. We're trying to get it on board and trying to get it going. But that's the crux of what's changing over here at Radio 717 lately. Our playlists today. So like I said, Sepsiss is coming on at noon, and around that time we'll be playing some of their music. But we're wanting to get into this playlist for today, and we're gonna start with some music videos from Dinosaurs in Paris. They have a brand. Well, actually, no. Give me a second. I'm trying to. Well, anyway, we'll start with some music. Brand new music from Dinosaurs in Paris. We got a song on the heavier side called Tilted that they just released on October 8th in their EP, which is called... I should know this stuff off the top of my head. A Reason for Leaving. Threw me off because all three of those songs on that EP that they put out, none of them are called A Reason for Leaving, which you don't have to have a song as your title. I like the title. I actually like the cover of this actually pretty well, which you'll see when we bring up the song here in a second. Anyway, their song Tilted is coming up right now, and we're also going to play some music from a band called Horizon, Death Row. This is a hard rock band. I forget where they're from. Where are they from? Let's see what Spotify tells me. Well, I don't have it on the big screen, so I can't tell. And they don't have anything filled in. But regardless, they're a nice hard rock band as well with the female fronted. And then I'm going to find some videos for us to play after that. And then we'll kind of go from there. So let's get that music started. We'll play 3 to 4 songs, and then we'll come back in. Of course, we got Felt Side Out, local Central PA heavy band with their song Broken Crown. And then Return of the Crown by The Last Rise, which is The Last Rise, which is a band out of Central Ohio. So yeah, let's get this music going for you guys.
Now I'm overwhelmed, still trying not to fall. call me up and it's 2 a.m. and you're drunk again. You'll be calling me crying that this is the end. I keep thinking about her cause you broke your word like it doesn't hurt. You'll be saying I'm exactly what you needed. Taking what you young, yes, you feel believed in. Cut
Yeah, so that was The Last Rise. Clearly a metal band out of Central PA. My brother actually plays bass in that. Not Roby, but my other brother. Yeah. Just letting that sink in. That was a great song. We got some more music coming up. Before we do that, though, I want to show you what's going on tonight in Central PA and elsewhere. Some bands are not in Central PA, and so their flyers would be for other places around the country. And if you're around, you should definitely go check those out. Anyway, let's get into that. Here we go. So the first one I got up for you tonight, this is happening at the Meadery. You got Void Hidden. They were the very first band that played on the Tempo. They guest hosted with us last November. But they're playing tonight at the Meadoween at the Brimminghorn Meadery, which makes total sense for their Cosmic Space Cthulhu. Hey, Bruce, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm really looking forward to interviewing Sepsiss here in about a half hour. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. What else is going on tonight? Riffs and Rhymes is happening out at the Bunkhouse. That's in Carlisle. We interviewed the showrunner there. You got 2 bands from our list, 3 bands on there. You got Kevin Whitaker. He's been in here with Alex Danella. They did a co-host with us. Got Blind Accuracy. We play their music. They're probably promoting their new single, which came out 2 weeks ago. That's a great song. We've played it on our New Music Friday a couple times now. And then you got Before the End, which is a group of damn near high schoolers that play some great classic rock tunes. We got their song Domino in our playlist. They also have another song on Spotify too that we don't play as much. Should probably play that one too. But they were at Carnival of Chaos, which is pretty great. Let's see if I don't have that set up properly. So you can't see me talk about these or my background. I'll get that set up next time we're in there. But that's happening tonight. That's a $15. It's Sam Hain themed, which should be like, you notice a lot of these flyers have orange and black in them. I think there might be a reason for that. I think there's some kind of holiday at the end of the month. Anyway, let's see the next one we got coming up. Okay, that's not working. This with Anthrophobia, Burn the Martyr. That's happening tonight. Well, I'm having trouble with my thing. It's probably because I have the sidebar in the wrong place. Woof. All right, yeah, Monster Entertainment. Anthrophobia, Bullet, Burn the Martyr. That's at the West York Inn. I don't even know what this is. I swear, they update things and you don't know why they do the things they do. Your computer. Anyway, that's gone. It used to pop up and that would be the next thing I'd see. So Colt Wilbur Band's playing at the Sherman Creek Inn. That's north of Harrisburg. Funnily enough, Thursdays nights at the... I don't know if it's funny, but... You know, if you're into this kind of thing, there's an open poll. Instead of having an open mic, it's an open poll. They have that at Sherman's Creek Inn on Thursdays. And there's contests. So if you're into that, you can go check them out. We like them, obviously, because they play original music. They let original music bands play there. So clearly we have a preference for those guys. And we like to promote them. So go out and see them. And, yeah, like I said, there's an open poll on Thursdays, too. But Colt Wilbur Band's there tonight. Let's see what else we got going on. Another one that we just added. This is at the Mill Hill Basement. No idea where that's at. Somewhere in Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, it's right there. There's an address. So if you're in the Trenton area, you can go see Anti-Citizen, Some Kind of Nightmare, and the Molotov Muchachos, and Aristocants. Nice. I like that play on words there. But that's in Trenton, New Jersey. So if you happen to be there, check that out. This is sold out. This is up in Niagara Falls. But if not for me, which we have on the playlist today, they've been just lighting it up lately. I think they're rushing right to the top of the stage. And we love those guys. We love their music. And we're grateful that they've let us play their music on our shows. But they're sold out. So you can't even go to that unless you already got tickets. And then last thing we got Cody Tyler playing it in Portland. That's got to be Portland, PA, yes. So Delaware Avenue. It's like it can't be Portland, Maine or Portland, Oregon. It's Portland, PA. Wonder how many states have a Portland. Anybody know? Oh, Inverter's playing today at Chapachat, Rhode Island. You should give me that flyer, Bruce, if you've got it handy. Just throw it in the chat or a link to it or throw it in our Discord, and I'll put it in the thing, even though it's just today. Still love to have it in there. But that's what's happening today. There's some stuff happening tomorrow. There's another show Cody Tyler is doing well, I don't know what this is. I thought I had this. There we go. This is happening all day tomorrow. Bunch of different bands in here, but it looks, there's got to be somebody. Oh, Reign of the Hated. And this is happening in New Jersey. So Reign of the Hated, we've got one of their songs on our playlist today. That's who I'm focused on here. They're playing at 1 p.m. tomorrow in New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey, you can go see Anti-Citizen and then turn around and go check out these bands at the in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Is that the name of the town? Perth Amboy? I don't know. That's crazy. Perth alone is like British, but why'd they have to put the Amboy on the end? Unless that's the location. I don't know. Why would anyway? Just Amboy sounds weird to me. And then this is also happening. We've got Cody Tyler playing in Lancaster tomorrow night at the Iron Saber. And then if you're interested in seeing a show with If Not For Me on Monday at the Micro Pub, this is in Harrisburg, you'll get to see Lives Lost and Defiant as well, two really good bands that we like on here. So wait, I can just scroll through now. All right, so that was an update to the preview. So next time I can just click on one and scroll through and we don't have to re-click. Well, good to know. And then on the 25th, there's an After Dark, Mr. Fang, 21 plus, BYOB. That's at the Bunk House. Although I don't like how this... there we go. That is the Iron Saber. All right, let's get back to this. So this is at the Bunkhouse on Wednesday, the 25th. Again, we always promote any band, any show that allows original music, even if they're not on our list. So I don't know Mr. Fang and the Dark Tones. I don't know the Left Hand of Johnny West. But those two bands are playing at the Bunkhouse, and the Bunkhouse is one of our preferred venues. So if you want to play at the Bunkhouse, I'm sure you can reach out to those guys, and they'll get you on there because they love original music. I'm taking it, Jesse, you know Mr. Fang pretty well. I don't know them. Anyway, let's get us back into some of this music. I do want to play... Oh, that sucks. Twitch won't let you post a link. Are you a member of our... If you're not a member of our Discord, Bruce, in the description, you can... Here, let me see if I can post the link for the Discord. Here. Go to that link in the Discord that I just dropped in the chat. It's the invite link to our Discord chat. And then we have a section for flyers. So if you're a band that's needing to get your flyers, the word out, we can show them on our shows. We can play them in the backgrounds like we've been doing with this music. Just drop a flyer in there. And Bruce, if you throw that flyer in there, I'll get it up on the next break so people can see it. I'll go check the Discord here in a little bit. I'm trying to get interviews done in the Discord because those tend to work out a little bit better for us. We have a setup specifically for Disco. Plus, you can have a bunch of different bands, a bunch of different people at the same time on the video chat. And so that works out. And there's no time limit. Like, one of the things that sucks about Zoom is there's a time limit. So I would like to eventually have co-hosts that come in and co-host in between the songs for the whole show. Just like they do when they're in the studio, like we're doing for Elsewhere on November 4th. When they come into the studio, they spend the whole time with us. I'd love to do that, but we can't do it with Zoom because there's a 30-minute time limit unless I want to pay for some BS subscription that I'm not interested in paying for. Yeah, appreciate that, Bruce. I do want to see the flyer. But I want to co-host a whole show with bands because it really allows us to talk individually about songs. The way we're doing it now with Zoom, like we're doing with Sepsiss today, is that they come in, they talk for 20 minutes, we play music in and around it. If we had Discord set up, we can hang out in Discord and while the music plays, talk and bring some more stuff on and like talk about their songs in between. Just like we did with Bees, like we're going to do with Elsewhere here in a few weeks. Anyway. All right, music videos, because people do want to see those. I've got one from the Borderline. So they were in here and they did a... Now, the Borderline does a bunch of different rock. They do, like, grunge. They do... But this song, Glass, is a metal song, and it's pretty sick. So I'm going to play that song from their performance in our studio back... that must have been back in, like, July, but... It's a great song. I'm going to get that put up for you guys so you can check it out. Well, it didn't go to the right screen again because that's how I play. Anyway, I'll get it over there for you guys. Check this out. This is Glass by The Borderline from their performance on the Tempo. And then we'll get some more videos up as we go along. And I'll be bringing in Sepsiss. We'll probably be cutting back to music after a couple videos. Because the way Zoom works is it also the other downside is Zoom doesn't really allow me to play videos without cutting into the video. It's annoying. But anyway, this is Glass by The Borderline. Yeah, hold on a second. I gotta get the right thing going. All right, here we go.
I see my future and I see my past. I realize they are just the same, even though I promise I'll change. Oh, it's time I fix myself. It's time I make it right. What's in front of me, a premonition of my destiny. Time is my worst enemy. I can't accept the fate that lies ahead. Worst part of me still isn't dead. What if I can't kill it all? Who's next to be the one to fall? It's time I fix myself.
Just love it. Around the world and home again, that's the sailor's way.
This is kind of strange.
Yeah, strange, Charlie, but it's fun. Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grisly reaper mowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing! Look, this will go far enough! White, sir! Stop the boat!
Motherfucker, let go.
Yeah, that was Suicide Puppets from when they had a performance on the Tempo. I'm going to put some music up from Spotify through the shibboleths while I get Sepsiss in here. We should be on the air here in about 10 minutes. I still got to send them the Zoom link because, again, I don't know how you keep the video up. I need to figure that out because if I go to another program that also uses a video, it kind of messes up the thing and then you can't see it. You saw some of that at the beginning of Glass. Anyway, let me get some more music going. We're going to be bringing Sepsiss right back in here after this. I've got a song by The Follow Me, which is a female-fronted metal band, hard rock band out of Pittsburgh. And then Repeater by Galaglass, that's a heavy metal band from Harrisburg. And Anthrophobia with the song called Gathering Dust. We'll probably play all three of those before we bring Sepsiss in, or right about then. But let's get those going. I'm going to put that up right now, and then Sepsiss. We'll be back with them right after. Actually, you know what? Let's play The Swarm by Sepsiss too in there. Let's start with The Swarm, and then we'll end with that. That way you guys can hear. I'll put that in on 3. So we'll be playing Gathering Dust, Repeater, then The Swarm by Sepsiss, and then after the song by Sepsiss, we will bring Sepsiss in. I'm hoping to get one of their videos up too, but I don't know if I got that download yet. But anyway, here we go. This is Anthrophobia with the song Gathering Dust.
Just like a magnet, spit you out in a thrust of vomit. I'm gathering dust, dust, I'm standing still. I'm gathering dust, but it's temporary. I'm gathering dust, dust, I'm standing still. I'm standing still. Chance tomorrow. I gotta stop gathering dust. Awestruck by the route you took, consequences overlooked. Sallow face and that shady smile, showing energy and darkness for you to defile. I'm a lot of things, man, but I ain't you. Just a lesson motherfucker with pride wall through. Start again in the spirit of failures past. Low expectations and nothing surpassed. This sounds like to me. you took from me. It's all the same. Bad luck is the chosen look. Deceptive alibis, blinking and rook. Post acids and the cowardice. Proof that nothing's been collected since the bitter past. You were part of this plan, or so I thought. Regretting overpriced style that I had bought. Refusal to step out into the light shows vivid true colors while you're out of sight. This sounds like to me perpetual shame. What you took from me. It's all the same. Oh, what a time to be speechless and blind. Savor the isolation. Oh, what a time to be speechless and blind. Savor the isolation. Awestruck by the road you took. Bad luck is the chosen luck. Awestruck by the road you took. Bad luck is the chosen luck. Oh, what a time to be speechless and blind. This sounds like to me perpetual
hopefully everybody can see you. I think they can. And then they can see me. So thanks for joining us, first of all. Really appreciate you coming on here. I'm going to wait to see if the chat will tell me that they can see you and hear you. Or you can start talking and tell us about sepsis while we wait to make sure that they can hear you.
I think it works.
Test 1, 2. Test.
Yeah.
Check.
Is this thing on?
This is our band practice day, so these guys are gonna be yelling a lot. I'll be yelling, but we don't have to yell.
Well, we absolutely appreciate you guys coming on the show and talking to our audience. And guys, in the audience, if you guys have questions, feel free to shoot them out. This is interactive. It's live. And we're obviously fans of your music. Bruce, who is in the chat, actually connected us with you guys so that we could play your songs on our show and your videos as well, which I think Jesse's been playing Bleed Lines a lot, which is your newest release, right?
Yeah, that is the newest song we released so far. We have another one.
I was going to say, we do have a new single coming out called Romance and Reality.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're both pretty new. So I gotta be careful because when I say new, we have a lot of new music coming up.
Bleed Lines has a music video to it right now, and we will be making one for Romance in the future.
So when you started talking about music and new things and releases, I started thinking about responsibilities.
Oh, right.
I was like, we gotta shoot something. We gotta do something.
So you have a lot of stuff coming out then, because when does the Romance? Say the name of that song again.
Romance and Reality.
Okay. So when's that come out so that people can save it and look forward to it?
It's going to be coming out December 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got
so you can pre-save it now. I'm gonna find the link and put it in the chat.
Yeah, I have the link in my Facebook chat because your auto message tells me to go pre-save it on DistroKid, which I will. Which thank you for using DistroKid, by the way. I'm not a fan of CD Baby because it mutes our streams and like kicks them off of YouTube. So I've been telling everybody to go to DistroKid more frequently.
That's one of the reasons why we actually. A lot of people always wonder why we use DistroKid, and the reason it's not because they're like heroic or they buy us lunch or anything, but the reason is we've had such an awful time with record labels, and then one of the main problems, like being on labels or some other distribution, even independent distribution, is this muting thing that they do. And like when we first got our record deal, we had a bunch of people that were excited and celebrating, and they would say things like, "Hey, we contacted your record label. Can't wait to get the new music. Have you heard from them?" Or they'd say, "Can you talk to your record label? We got a great endorsement for you." Or we have a tour, we have something going. Can we get the music? Or we have this radio station. Can we get the music? Talk to your record label. And then we could never talk to anybody.
Oh my God.
And that's all. You can't talk to anybody. You can't hear the music. You can't share the music. You can't give it to DJs. I mean, we already had a large network of friends and supporters going in signing any deals originally for distribution. So prior to us even having a record deal, we thought, we come from the time when you open the back trunk, you had a knapsack and you gave people your CDs or whatever. So we never thought we would have to ask permission to have the music be successful with DJs and podcasters. We thought record labels would love that.
Right.
We thought that, distributors would love artists that were excited about getting the music out because we were willing to do our own work. You think that's why people would get hired.
Right.
But it's not like
in
that.
the long run, yeah.
It's not like that now. They try to lock it down.
We couldn't even give it to radio stations, and it destroyed relationships. There, of course, people. There were networks that loved us going into this thing, and then it appeared that we were refusing to share our music with them. The people that we had great relationships with, stations and colleges and independents that really loved us and supported us going in, and they're a big part of us being here. They were like, "Why can't we play your music?" You know, why are you holding out on us? And we were like, really trying to, you know, and at one point, just defiantly, we started giving people our music, and they were started getting muted.
Yep. And they do that, and CD Baby does it even if you're not signed to a record label. So a lot of the bands that we have here don't have record labels. They do all this stuff on their own.
CD Baby is a record label.
Is it? I didn't know that. But
yes, it is. Yeah.
Not only do they mute it, like, it's fine. Like, on Facebook, we get muted a lot because their algorithm mutes everything. It doesn't matter what it is. They don't care what you're distributed through. They mute all of it. But
is a record label. CD Baby is a record label in the sense that they are acquisitional distributors. It, like, Spotify doesn't have a collection of musicians that iTunes doesn't. YouTube doesn't have a kind of genre or special features that Rhapsody or, you know, or Pandora doesn't. It's not like there's different rappers on Pandora. If you go on YouTube, there's a different set of rap. There's not a different set of circumstances or experiences that we listen to music. There's Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. There's just podcasts.
Yeah.
We don't live in a time where these companies offer anything different as far as features. Sony acquires many different labels and distributors, and they distribute music to Spotify. CD Baby acquires a lot of artists, and they distribute music to Spotify.
Right.
It's just more labels.
Yeah, but CD Baby's problem is their algorithm will block. So they'll completely remove my YouTube video entirely.
And same with a lot of acquisitional labels. And record labels do the same thing too.
Well, DistroKid doesn't do that. So we love DistroKid for that reason.
I'll tell you why. For labels, they don't want a lot of people becoming successful because acquisitionally, they need to acquire many artists that deserve to make it. Because those artists are the easiest to convince. When you convince artists that have been doing it their whole life, they've been invested. They followed all the rules. They learned all the scales, pitches, and notes. They keep a band together. They look good on a picture. So when you have an A&R person come up to them and go, hey, man, you deserve to make it. This place is for you. Why haven't you made it yet? When you say that to somebody that's been doing something passionately their whole life, it makes perfect fucking sense. They go, you know what? You're right. You know what? I should be on this label. I should be doing it. And A&Rs know that. So they go after dreamy artists, usually artists that are, 25 and up or into their middle ages, because they know this is their last chance. They've been saving money their whole lives. For some people in their 30s and 40s, their kids are starting to grow up. They're getting that extra money. And they have A&Rs that go ahead and they acquire. Okay? And they acquire a bunch of musicians. The biggest, thickest chunk of the middle class musicians are the most talented. Those are the easiest ones to convince. Those are the biggest losers in music. You're looking right at it. The guys that the guys that spent every fucking dollar and dime on it. We learned every note, we learned every pitch, and we didn't have a fucking chance in the world. And they acquire guys like us. And what they do is they create a glass ceiling where really talented people can never break out. Never. No matter what the fuck happens. No matter how. And the only way you can, the only time that you get a glimmer, the only time you get a shot at this is when you're throwing money at it. The only time when the image appears to materialize is when you're throwing money at it. And they acquire as much of this talent, the nail bites, the sepsises, the FDSs, the dying olds, all of them. The most talented people in rock and roll are on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
And they acquire all these people together. They create a glass ceiling that no one can break through.
Just so they can collect your money as you're throwing it at them.
Nobody makes enough money, and nobody makes enough money or gets enough support. Nobody makes enough money or gets enough support to fight this shit in a court case.
Yep, I agree.
That's all.
I 100% agree. Everything you just said is I've been telling people, not necessarily on camera because we talk about music more, but this is what you're telling us right now is like the crux of why a lot of DIY bands can't get out. They don't want you to get out because they want to keep you under here so they can make all the money off of you.
And we're terrified, and those same dreamy musicians are terrified to unite together because we're all afraid that we're not going to be making it in the rock and roll industry. We've all been groomed from 25 to 55. We've all been groomed that we better not say anything or we better not bring it up because we won't have access into this fucking rock and roll industry that we've been trained is so special.
Yeah, man, you're hitting some major spots with me on this conversation.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, no one else is saying it.
Yeah, Mel has a rock star. Shocker. That Geo Stowe said that. Hashtag not postponed.
But that's it. It's acquisitional. You know what I mean? And they acquire. And the whole goal is, you acquire. You got a small independent record label, or any record label for that matter, a music group, and you acquire a bunch of dreamy artists. You tell them all they deserve to make it. They fall over, ass over tea kettle, ass over elbows. Everybody goes in, and we partner up as an acquisitional advertiser, because that's all these little bands are. Pushing people's fucking flyers on social media.
Hey, I do that for free, though. And I have these radio shows to bring you guys in.
And what they do is they collect.
I make no money.
If your label or your music group can collect 400 sepsisses, they only make $300 a month. They can never afford to litigate or have an entertainment lawyer to fight a case. We never make enough on streams. We never make enough to argue our case in law. If you keep everybody broke enough, if you keep everybody busy enough, we can't go to the law library and we can't hire a lawyer.
Yep. No, well, you got to do all your own promotion nowadays. You got to do everything to make it happen.
If you wanted to fight a case over royalties in court, it costs you $3,000 to argue over $500 of fucking royalties. And everybody is signing up for big festivals and playing at fucking snack time, but nobody's coming home with more followers and fans and plays.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir here. I agree with everything you said. But I want to talk about some of your music now, particularly Bleed Lines, because that's your latest release. You've got a music video out that we've played quite a bit. Why don't you tell me about Bleed Lines and the song, like what's it about and that kind of thing, and then we'll move on to another topic.
So Bleed Lines is a song about healing and modern social challenges. Recently, Sepsiss went on this little adventure with 23andMe, which we like to call 23 and Sepsiss, where we all discovered who and what we are. And in the end, we all actually discovered that we're really just the same.
Yeah, we're creatures.
The song is about diversity in our music, the world, and understanding a diverse world that's full of all kinds of different people and creatures.
Yeah, that makes sense. I enjoyed the song and the video. Like, I've watched it a lot on Jesse's show, which he does during the week. I think he's played it directly from YouTube a couple times. Somebody said hello to Hans Smith. That was Geo.
Yeah.
Hans?
Hans Smith. I'm bad.
I think there's another layer in Bleed Lines too. Like when she was talking about the music, if you uncover that layer, it's really directly addressing like how crazy we've gotten, like with catalogs and genres too. Like what's metal and what's doom metal and black metal and new metal, and it's like catalogs and retail categories and things like that. Bleed Lines is addressing that and just saying, you know what, man, like music's fun too.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, especially when they start splitting it out into many different smaller and smaller genres. Like you have to have.
You're not. Some guys aren't allowed to like certain kinds of metal. Like if you're from a certain time, you're not allowed to like this metal. If you're like some rappers allowed to like this type of rap, or it's like music in general. It's promoting metal to people who might not listen to metal.
Hey, I like all kinds of metal, but I like all kinds of everything. So we play country on these channels. We play everything. I have no stock in a specific genre, and I don't think anybody should be beholden to one either. You should be willing to explore outside your genres, because there's some really cool stuff that you're missing, So
that speaks a lot. A lot of times that topic comes up a lot in our music, but I think Bleed Lines is really a perfect example of us really talking about that and just saying, hey man, this is our music we're making today, and we make our music today by accepting other people and celebrating people other than ourselves.
Yeah, Gio had said that we categorize ourselves, but in the end it starts to be the same place, connected and together. That's what he's saying about Bleed Lines, which is cool. Yeah, so on that, I know you and Bruce are working on a show that's coming out, or a event, a festival, Swarmy Fest. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Are you guys the headliners for that one? I have the flyer, and you're all over it, and we play it in the background.
Yeah, so we do. This is like our annual. We're trying to make it a yearly party, and I mean, I wouldn't really say that we're headliners so much as hosts.
Okay, where's it at? Is it up in New Hampshire? You guys
It's in our hometown, Manchester.
Okay.
And it's kind of our hometown club, Jewel, too. So Jewel is in Manchester is the club that it's like the sepsis capital.
Yeah.
You know, they know what that's where, you know, our sound is. Like, if you wanted to know what we sound like, I would say that's a club where, you know, if you're listening to the recordings and you're like, where'd they get the idea for this atmosphere? It's that club, man, you know. So we grew up playing the
That
club.
really has like the Sepsiss sound.
They've got us dialed in over there really well. So we kind of took that format. We're like, man, if we could sound like that on a record, we'd be good. But we're kind of more so hosts of it. And it was an idea during the pandemic. A lot of the fans of the stream at the time, it was their idea.
So do you guys have a stream then? Like, I just heard you say you had a stream. Do you still do the stream?
We're on Twitch, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, pretty much everything.
Yeah, right now we've really narrowed it down to the Honeycomb Hideout podcast, which is on Wednesdays at 7:00. It's me, Zach, and our merch girl Lexi. We talk about the music industry, and we do like educationals, and we read columns and funny stories and like adult humor. And then Melissa and Lexi
Swarm TV.
Melissa and Lexi do Swarm TV on Sundays, and that's kind of
7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like the Sepsiss news.
Yeah, it's basically news.
So my followers on Twitch, make sure you drop a link in there so that they can go over and follow your Twitch page too.
Absolutely, it's
make sure
Sepsiss Band.
That's the name of it. I'm gonna follow it today too. I didn't even realize you had a Twitch or did streams.
I just followed you guys today, so it's
okay. Awesome. Well, that's great. So you guys have been doing that for how long? When did you start your stream?
I think it's been about 3 years now. We've been on Twitch.
Wow. I haven't looked. How many followers do you have on Twitch?
About 2,000 something. 2,300, something like that.
Nice. Well, you guys are doing a really good job then. And then I would definitely want to check out your podcast on the education of the music, because I don't think anybody really does that too much. And obviously, you know a lot about the industry. We've talked a good portion about, very passionate about the industry and making sure people get, you know, out
there. The podcast is just as passionate, I promise.
It's just because no one's talking about it.
Right. Yeah,
no one is. Everyone goes, what's your influence? And, you know, what did your dad's toes look like? But no one's talking about, you know, I don't know, fucking stealing.
Well, Zach, what did your dad's toes look like?
What did dad's toes look like?
Sorry, I just had to, because you threw that out there, and I'm like, well, now I want to know.
No, but I mean, you know, people ask you in an interview what your favorite color is. You know, we get that a lot. There's a lot of interviews about that.
I don't know why anybody would ask that. That's like, I don't even that's just weird.
People ask us stuff like that, you know. They'll say, you know, who's your favorite guitar player?
What's your favorite ice cream?
Right. And then we start disappointing people. People ask me things like, oh, who's your favorite rock and roll band growing up? And I'll say, I didn't listen to rock and roll.
Hey,
see?
Yeah.
I mean, then people be all disappointed.
They'll be like, what? But see, I try to
Right.
stay away from those kind of things because I want to talk what you guys want to talk about. And I want to talk about your music in particular. So when we talk, I'm usually trying to get more information about where you're playing, what kind of stuff you're doing in the industry, what your music like. I mean, it's cool, but like I don't need to know what your favorite color is unless that's an important part of your band.
If you're for Melissa, it is.
Well,
From-
turquoise is my favorite.
Well, no,
color.
Well,
no,
you
but
got a turquoise
I-
band headband.
I was
on.
kind of making a joke because a lot of the fans like to know her hair.
Oh, the hair color.
She
Yeah.
does. So this is her hair day,
I'm actually getting my hair braided today.
and everybody
like,
asks
right
her,
after this.
what she's gonna do usually for colors. So I'm making jokes.
Let me guess. Everyone's gonna ask now.
What are you
probably.
gonna do?
Nobody's asking questions, guys.
Like give a say?
Right.
You can ask questions in the chat. Feel free to shoot one out to us.
Now
We'll-
that I've made it really uncomfortable for anybody to ask us what our favorite color is. Go ahead. Anybody want to ask anything?
anything at all. We'll answer anything.
Right.
But like I said, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I know we'll keep playing a lot of your music. I'm really looking forward to your release on December 21st, which we have two months away. Bruce is asking, what was the inspiration for the single Romance and Reality, which is coming out December 21st?
Zach, he's almost as good as you are with this. He's just hitting.
Right? Boom.
Well, Sepsiss has been through a lot. There's been like a lot of like deaths in the family and everything. So like I would say like living, just living and experiencing was part of that process.
I think she means survival.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I this is just like this counter, like there's like this internet life that everyone's living that is a public projection of art and culture and our opinions or whatever the construct, whatever the majority appears to be doing. And then there is when you remove people from that and ask them face to face. There's romance and reality. There's the public image we all, post on our pictures on,
Right, there's like what you see on the screen and then what you see in the mirror.
Yep.
Right on. That's what
Yeah,
that's all about. We a lot of the times we make judgments about each other, good and bad, about 20 seconds in a reel or in a post, or you see what somebody's going through online, or if somebody posts something that appears to be personal or secret, right? But these things are public now. But we still treat them, and we have all these attachments and these emotional things happening inside us in reality, as if these things that we're experiencing are all public, So when we view what appears to be private things, when we view what appears to be secret lives and private lives as public as we all do, and it's beamed at you at light speed, boy, has that become confusing. For us as human beings, trying to separate and maintain our public personalities from our personal personalities and our very secret personalities. And we view our public personalities and events so much that we are misunderstood when we're dealing with each other personally.
Yeah, I identify very strongly with that because, being more public than I used to be doing the radio shows and stuff. You want to keep some of the stuff that you don't want people to know about. You want to keep that out of your internet or public persona. We got another question from Gio. He's asking how important is AI when thinking about music to you guys, and then he's got the emoji stare emoji.
Oh my gosh.
Should we answer that? No. For us, well, we're a big band. Let me speak for myself, and then y'all can say something. For me, right now, I think it's just as dangerous as the internet is. I mean, let's not forget where the internet was a weapon developed, for Cold War science.
Spying by the military.
I mean, so the internet wasn't about sharing, dick pics and pictures of your dinner and, your favorite rock and roll breakdown. It wasn't.
Right.
It was
espionage weapon.
Right. You're not supposed to pin your favorite socks. This was it was to invade. It was to spy.
Well, I mean, it's still doing that though.
invading. Right. Yeah. So now we're invading, exploiting, and stealing, and pinning, pink socks. So, so the internet was sold to us. We were going to go to the library. We were all going to be fucking historians, and we were all going to. we were all going to worship frequency and figure out the Dalai Lama or whatever. But instead, we're kind of just looking at our body parts and still, we're kind of looking at each other's body parts and we're arguing over, sports. And,
which team we are, whether it's politics or sports.
Right, habits, sticks versus branches.
And it's gotten harder and harder to tell what's real and what's not.
Rocks versus stones.
Is it a gold dress or a blue dress?
So right now,
I just saw an article about that again. That one. My wife and I both disagreed on what color.
That is more relevant now than I think it was the first time we experienced it. We should ask AI.
I personally don't feel like AI is going to change much. I mean, I feel like you're going to have the people that listen to AI, and then you're going to have people that listen to humans.
Right. It's not like people went and made like big weapons with it. Like the general population didn't use the internet for weapons. They use it for porn.
Right.
So like, what are people really going to use AI for? I'm sure there's a few people.
Well, they're already using it for porn. They're drawing stuff with it.
I feel like it's just going to make people want more human music, just like it was for people have been seeking more human art lately. It's actually brought prices up and everything.
Art hasn't depreciated. Like the Michelangelo is still pretty popular.
If anything, it's just harder to find human art now. So same thing for music. Oops.
Yeah.
Right. And I was saying the other day, it's not like people go to the pyramids or to the Aztec temples and they're like, you know what? I'm just dying to get back on the internet. Like, people that are having real sex, they don't want cyber sex. Let's face it. The only people who want to play with AI girlfriends are people that don't got real ones. The only people that want to play AI drums are people that can't play the real drums.
Hey, but
the only people that want to auto-tune are people that can't fucking sing.
Hey man, when I was a kid, we had Nate Dogg. He was our auto-tune.
Dude, I love Nate Dogg. No, and auto-tune. No, dude, and auto-tune's awesome. You know what I mean? Face filters are great. All of these tools are great. But painting never got rid of the pencil. You know what I mean? And like, as popular as social media is, it hasn't made it any more pleasant. Like nobody's nicer. No. Like, you know what I mean? Even with all the record deals and the Billboard charts in the world and all the AIs, it doesn't make you a better guitar player. Doesn't make you kinder or more generous. It doesn't make you a better son.
Hey, AI, if I use an AI to demonstrate, I have no artistical talent really at all. I can draw stick figures. That's about in doodles. But if I use an AI prompt to create something, that doesn't make me a better artist. I still can't draw for shit. You're just using a tool. It's just another tool to create things.
And I say that
all an illusion.
Right, and I say that for now.
Yeah.
Until it's not. I mean, I side with Geo.
I feel like it's just going to be like another thing, like the phone.
And you know what? And people are going to be mad at me for saying this. I think you'll have a small amount of people, just like you do on Facebook, like when we started the conversation. It's not like you got the largest amount of people in rock and roll that put out the greatest amount of stuff, content, and rock and roll on Facebook. No, you have a very small amount of bands on Facebook that are responsible for the greatest amount of content that you see on Facebook.
Yeah.
So just like not everybody picked up the hammer and builds a house. They hit each over the head with it. Trust me, I've been to state prison. Not everybody gets on the internet, you know what I mean, and goes, I'm going to be a diabolical villain. Most people get on the internet and they look at people's body parts.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say this, like, if you look at AI as a tool, like it's just gonna be like, you learn how to use a keyboard, or you learn how to use Windows, or you learn how to use Word to make it easier to type things. When I get to be, 20 years, 30 years out, I'm ending my career, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are going to be using AI to like assist in their jobs. And if I don't learn how to use AI, I'm going to be just like the people nowadays that were saying, I don't like these new smartphones, and I don't like emails. I like it when I used to have to call people on a payphone. You know what I mean?
Right. And you're going to drive past a homeless guy and go, why don't you fill out an application? And he's going to say, because poor people don't cut down trees, motherfucker.
Well, Zoom is telling me I got to pay money, or they're going to cut the stream out because you only get 30 minutes
how
on
it
Zoom.
works. There you come.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I think we covered that other question somebody asked about the future of music. We kind of talked about that already. But I do want to thank you guys for coming on. We're going to play more of your music. I will probably play bleed lines from YouTube like Jesse's been doing because I really like that video. I like the effect that you have on there. There's like some kind of filter that I was going to ask you about where it makes it kind of shake a little bit, and it does like a rainbow things, particularly when you're like in the scenes in front of the whatever building that was. I don't know, it looked like a parking garage maybe. I couldn't tell. It zoomed in pretty close. So
it's an abandoned train station.
Okay. There's a lot more of abandoned buildings lately, especially for outdated modes of transport.
Oh yeah, no, if you're in a metal band right now, I mean, they're out of police officers, so no one's going to show up. And nobody lives anywhere, and nobody works anywhere. So if you're in New England, there's nothing. You could just film all day, music videos.
Well, I really enjoyed the video. We'll get that up there. We've got a few more songs from you guys to play. I'm going to let you guys go, get back to your practice and your hair day. So
we should be in PA. We hope to be in PA in April.
Hey, if you come down here in April, and we'll get to your show. If it's one of the locations where they let me film, I may even be able to come out there and film. So some of the bands will let me film them. Some of the shows will let me film. We do live streams. So if you haven't really watched our show, we do live streams of bands. So we did Rock in the Ruins.
We watched a whole hour of it.
Yeah.
And all the bands were really good.
Yeah, was that when we did the Rock and Ruins like a few weeks ago?
Man, you had a collection. You had a collection of them going, and I was bouncing around my bedroom, man. Listening to it, it's good.
Well, Rock and Ruins was the last one that we filmed live, and it was in a ruined. I don't know what that is. An old bus station or something. I have no idea. It's an old mill. It had graffiti all over it, but we filmed that. It was a bunch of horror punk bands. It was a lot of fun. I don't have another live set to film coming up for a little bit, I don't think. But if you guys come to PA and you do a festival with Bruce, we can work with Bruce to figure out how we can film that. If that's something he does, or if we put something together.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, because I love filming the bands live. It's a lot of fun. We live stream them when we can, and I would love to live stream a set of yours too. So, anyway,
it's good that it's so normal now. Like as musicians, like when people first started to go live, we were like, "Stop it!" but now, years later, it's just something, especially like being Sepsiss.
Well, I mean,
like,
I personally I miss MTV. I miss having live shows being filmed. Like nobody does it anymore because, like you said in the beginning of the show, like the A&R people, the record company people, they just want to extort as much money from that. I have my savings. I'm going to make it big crowd. Like they're not focusing on what made music popular in the 90s and the early 2000s. Man. It's all gone. There's no Carson Daly shows. There's no Matt Penfield shows. And I want to bring those back. That's why I have the show that I have, and I invite people in the studio to play music. If you come down here in April, I'll even get you in the studio, and we can either have you do an interview or you can do a live set that we would record and live stream out. So some of the videos I've already played. We had Suicide Puppets in here.
I like them a lot.
We probably do 1 or 2 bands a month where they come in and they play a whole set. They are telling me that I am going to lose my Zoom in about 2 minutes.
Okay, all right, yeah, we better get out. I forgot.
This is why I want to try to move people to Discord because there's no time limit and it makes it a lot easier to do it. So,
right.
When next time we have people on, I'm trying to push them towards Discord to try to keep that so we can go.
That makes a lot more sense.
Have you tried StreamYard yet?
No. So I use Restream. So StreamYard is very similar.
Okay.
I use Restream. So we stream to YouTube. We stream to Facebook.
We use
stream
Restream also.
Yeah, to Twitch. And I like
know what
Restream.
anybody's talking about anymore. Anybody play guitar?
I play guitar. But hey, I will let you guys get back to it. Thank you very much for being on the show. I appreciate it. And we'll talk about if you come down to PA in April, getting you out here, and then we'll
Absolutely.
We'll
I'm gonna write it down right now.
All right, man. We'll see you guys. Thanks again. Yep.
Bye.
All right. So that was Sepsiss, and we really appreciated him having him on the show. That was a lot of good talk too. I really like Zach and his opinions. I'm checking out his show on Wednesdays. He said that was 7 on his Twitch channel, which everybody on the show, if you're not following their Twitch channel already, you should do so. All right, we're gonna play some more Sepsiss music from our Spotify playlists. We just played You Already Know right before they came in, so I'm gonna play Black Invasion right now, and maybe a couple other songs while I pull up their video for Bleed Lines on YouTube. So we'll get that going right now. Stick around, listen to this music. This is by Sepsiss.
Anger
Yeah, that was Sepsiss. That was our artist spotlight. Excellent band. Really enjoyed talking to those guys too. I'm checking out their stream this week for sure. Looking forward to checking out the education podcast, music education that William does. So, I have no idea who or what that chat was. Sounds like a scammer. Who knows? Maybe it's somebody that's enjoying the show. But we got more music coming up, mostly coming from Spotify. So you'll be listening to that as we go through the chat. Couple things that are happening with Effigy Entertainment and the Tempo. We have this band, if you're a fan of metal, Elsewhere, will be in the studio co-hosting with us. So they'll be here with me in here like we did with Bees a few weeks ago. We'll be talking about their brand new album, which is coming up that week. That's only like 2 weeks away. So that's awesome. And then right after we have that show, this show on the Tempo, where we'll be live streaming, they'll be going to HMAC, where Jesse and Reese are putting on this awesome live event at the Stage on Her. This is the album release party for Elsewhere's album. And they'll be playing with Bedroom Floor, Water Me Down, Sunny Mondays, and Canopy Cover. So that's all happening in 2 weeks. Mark your calendars. Get out and see us. Make sure you're watching these shows in Central PA and supporting the bands. Yeah. Also, coming up in December, we haven't got a flyer out for this yet, but we're working on one. Dragon Fruit will be coming into the studio to play their brand of awesome punk, pop, some genre. I hate putting genres on anything. It's Dragon Fruit. They're coming into the studio to play a live set. That's happening December 2nd. So I'm announcing that now because that's going to be awesome. Now, something else that we're working on that I don't have quite ready yet is a marathon stream to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of our show. We're going to have a marathon stream probably going from 11 a.m. that Saturday, November 18th, all the way to midnight because the 1 year anniversary from our first show with Void Hidden was November 19th. I'm working on special guests, special events, special games, if you want to hang out with us and play games, and music, of course, because that's the hit of it. But we'll be streaming for a long time that day, and definitely me and Roby, I'll let you know more about that as we get the program put together. But now, let's turn to the main reason why you're here. I know maybe there's some people that watch this show to hear me prattle on and talk to myself, but I think a majority of you want to hear new music. Yeah? All right. So let's get in here with The Fall of Me finally with their song Morning. They're from Pittsburgh, so they're not too far away. Then we got Fear Not the Wolf, who are from Minnesota. And then I'm throwing in a nice little awesome band called The Best of the Worst, which is some kind of genre meld of punk, ska, and heavy metal. You guys like that if you're a metal band. And then we're going into Inverter, Reign of the Hated, who we talked about 2 of their shows that are happening this week, which, by the way, Bruce did send me that. So before I forget, let's throw that flyer up so that you guys can go check out Inverter tonight, provided I actually saved it. It's here. No, it was here. Shoot. Well, in any case, they're playing tonight. I know he sent it to me, but I'll put it up here on the next one when we come back in. And, all right, music. That's why you're here. Let's get it going. This is The Fall of Me with their song Morning.
good to see you here. It's so good to see you here. The days between have been too long. It's great to wake and find you near. I can't bear it when you're gone. I'm finally back where I belong.
Because you're older, don't mean you're wiser. A sorry excuse, jaded views, and a shit attitude are all you got left. Are you happy with that?
Let's fade to black now. Don't wonder what comes next. I'll bully till you're back with lip. Get right off your chest. We finally reached the end of your tradition. We're forging our own path. A new edition. Repeat, the blood will spill over. You watch it all turn. Regret, your ending is closer. We'll watch you all burn. Fade to black now. Don't wonder what comes next. I'll bully to your head with lip, but get right off your chest. We finally reached the end of your tradition. Here comes the end of days. Here comes your end of days. A new edition. Gone in the past, thoughts spills away. Lost in the sea of antiquity. Built on the brim, can't speak for it. Choked on the mist that you declare. Drown with the lies, drown with your friends. No turning back, will never end. Drown with the fraud, the corruption. Take your last breath, we are what's left. Let's bring you back. It's a rest back in life, and she can get it. Fast in the dog killer machine. Run out of gas, makes all scream. So fire up in the laboratory. Go fire up in the laboratory now. Sharpen the razor claws. She'll rip your face from scar, shatter the jaw. So fire up in the laboratory. Better fire up in the laboratory now. She'll find a way to make you pay. Get out of the way. We want you. Flesh versus steel, never had no chance. Can't turn for real. So suddenly put your money down. She said alive with Lincoln murder bound. Got the built-in surge protectors. I'm a cyborg bill collector. Welcome to the new America. The new America. Welcome to the new America. Devastate your area. Pay today. You better pay today. Pay to play. Like you're going away. Hypnotized by the spinning blades. Not all well getting away. Ginsu fingertips. Six arm, it should never go slip. Eagle vision, laser skull. When this cold thing comes at the end of your rope, should have paid when they wanted more. It's illegal to be poor, but this is the way that you're willing to be. Tax for the epidemic, not my degree. Black market Japanese parts. When they wind you up, the killing starts. Welcome to the new America. The new America. Say it. Welcome to the new America. Devastate your area. You're fucked. You're totally killing grill. You're totally killing grill. But you're never gonna slip. Hydraulic killing grill. The hydraulic killing grill. The iron witch never slips.
Everything because you've been hurt. You think you can hurt? Yeah, play the victim as you never did anything wrong. You act as martyr on throne, waiting for your chance to fight. Yeah, no more. You hurt other people, just make yourself feel better about yourself. You tell another lie, what's another scar on someone who loved you when they trusted you with all their heart, yet you still cast a blind. You act as martyr on throne, waiting for your chance to fight. Yeah, no more. You hurt other people, just make yourself feel better about yourself.
against the wall. They were expecting you to feel normal, but you were only to feel at all. You say you've been to the same things, but now there's no turning back. What kind of people do they expect us to be if they don't cut us any slack? I see you running away from home in the depths of the night. There ain't nothing in the world around you. There's only darkness inside. We take your fill of our own blood, the blood that flows through our veins. We may be the reason to stay alive, but we're also the reason we feel pain. The last rays of light fade with the sun. In the darkness you walk through the gates of pain. This is the final chapter. Slay the ones who defile us. The last rays of light fade with the sun. In the darkness you walk through the gates of pain. This is our final hour. It's time to kill your enemies. We walk, we hide, we kill in this world we call our flesh. We hide, we kill, we are cast in this earth till there's nothing left. We walk, we hide, we kill in this world we call our flesh. We hide, we kill, we are cast in this earth till there's nothing left. Walk, hide, kill. Hide, kill, curse. Walk, hide,
poison. We know where this all ends. Pure desire consuming me alive. Face these demons for another night.
Just tell me how this has to end. I can't go back to the same old trends. You feed me poison, bring me to my knees. I can't go back to the Saturday. The taste of temptation's calling out my name. Falling further down is threatening my fame. There's no way to run, there's nowhere to go. Hands around my throat, I fear I'm losing hope. Just tell me how this has to end. I can't go back to the same old trends. You feed me poison, bring me to my knees. I can't go back to the Saturday.
We're falling apart now, they can't be so bad. I'll figure this out with the knife in my back. I'll pick up the pieces, don't tell me I'm wrong, wrong.
Just tell me how this has to end. I can't go back to the same old trends. You feed me poison, bring me to my knees. I can't go back to the Saturday.
We're falling apart now, they can't be so bad. I'll figure this out with the knife in my back. I'll pick up the pieces, don't tell me I'm wrong, wrong. The worst part of feeling alone is believing that it will stagnate. Because I've walked down this trail before and didn't see your footsteps anymore. The loneliest feeling sinks into the dull lulling of the tide. Lowering, I've tried to search for your face, along with the perfect words to say. But it seems you prefer to wander all alone and drown out my calls with your own song. And now I'm left to realize that all this time I was searching for someone who wanted to be left behind. She said it was the wrong place and time, that our trajections just get drunk, freaking high, living just another life. Smoking weed, doing life, getting wasted, that's the time. Losing vibe, losing dreams, drugs are never out to me. When the blood poison line, never thought of suicide. But you don't wanna die. Gang champagne, spread, popping up the innocent. Kill yourself just a little bit, another bottle, time to have fucking higher bass. Looking to it to come here to going on another pin. Sell your body, sell your soul, another 15 can't control. Spread your knees, spread your legs, get you up and hesitate. Cry about the consequences, take it to the fix. Kill yourself without lying, run around with a better sign. Next day, hit the floor, party out a little more. Dance like an innocent, but you will know you're still a whore. The reaper whispers in your little duck, you want the thing you contemplate. Look good, now you're dancing with the dead. They say go hard, or go home. They say go hard, or go home in a body bag. All I hear when I'm a student, better read a bill of candy, straight from us, everything else out of this world. You got the number, it's the only dollar to return. With the boots, huddle, it's right on your butt there. But you don't wanna die. Go home! Or go home! They say go home! Or go home! Be a fucking body bag! How's it going? Yes, I see you all.
Put your hands around my throat. Watch me while I choke. Pray for us. I can't breathe out. I can't breathe out. You're my feeling. You're my doubt. I miss the void of your sin. I miss the taste of your skin. I don't know where to begin again. I hear the words from your mouth, but there is no easy way out. Some things are better when left unspoken now. Can we start again somehow? Tell me, can you feel me now? 'Cause I can't fight this by myself. With your hands around my throat, watch me while I choke. Pray for us, I can't breathe in, I can't breathe out. You're my spirit, you're my doubt. I know there's no room for hope. Can't you see I can't breathe in, I can't breathe out. You're my fear and you're my doubt. I know the things that you did, I've been a victim of it. Hold me to standards you're already broken now. Feel all the pressure building. I don't think I can fight it off. 'Cause I gave you my everything and now it's not enough. Now it's not enough. Can we start again somehow? With your hands around my throat, watch me while I choke. Pray for us, I can't breathe in, I can't breathe out.
Well, that was supposed to pause, and it did not. Really appreciate... Whoop, wrong thing there. I appreciate everybody watching today. Great interview with Sepsiss. Bruce, thanks for being on. I do agree. I think, if not for me, has some of that my Bullet for My Valentine feel to it. I get a lot of that from Dinosaurs in Paris, too, actually, the Bullet for My Valentine reference. But, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, we're going to be into the show. That was everything. We got all the bands in there. I do want to throw up that Inverter. Make sure the Inverter poster did get noted by everybody watching. So give me a second. I did find it. Bruce took all that time to get it up for us to look at. And here it is. So that's actually an album release party for Inverter. So that song we just heard by them, New America, that's on that that's on their old album. They have a new album. And we will definitely be playing new music for them. Actually, that might be on their new album. Bruce, is that on their new album, New America? I thought their new album already came out, but this is the release party for it. So, go check this out if you're up in that area. There's definitely lots of good stuff going on. You'll enjoy your metal band wonder tonight. Anyway, till next week for me, I'm going to be not doing the morning show. That is being done by Roby, probably until after Thanksgiving when my work slows down. But he's doing it from 7 to 8 a.m. He'll take requests for anything you want to hear during that time. And then Jesse's show, usually running from 11 to 1 weekdays. I know Jesse is on vacation this week, so I don't know if he's going to be doing it every day. But I know he does it, and I definitely enjoy watching it during my lunch hour. So, anywho, until next week, actually, no show next week on the Tempo yet. I don't think I'll have anybody to cover me next weekend. But our next show will be November 4th with Elsewhere. I'll throw that up one more time for you guys to look at. Oh, maybe. The way they changed this is a lot, messing up my workflow. But there's the flyer for that. Promoting I Hope It Haunts You. And we heard their song Paper Flowers in that last block of music. But anyway, I'm going to let it go. Appreciate everybody watching. I want my feedback. Maybe that'll be a promo. Those of us that'll remember that commercial. Anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks again.